Ross, 0-0 draw away at Leamington. It's another game where the bounce of the ball, the rub of the green, decisions just haven't gone our way, really. And what kind of petered out to be a pretty flat game in terms
Yeah.
of quality-wise. But, um, we posted it on social media. A lot of people have seen the kind of handball, which was appealed for and wasn't given. We have to talk about it because it's another decision that's gone against us. And the old adage of it evens itself out over the season isn't quite evening itself out at the moment.
No, it's not. 3 games, 3 major decisions. South Shields goal that got disallowed. Radcliffe, Ashby, penalty, pushing his back and a stand on his Achilles. And today, a handball in the box. I don't know what else to say, really. I'm super frustrated. It seems quite funny to officials at times. Yeah, no responsibility, not taking accountability as officials. I'm getting a bit sick of it, actually, because today was a nothing game in terms of it was chances either end. It was a bit scrappy. There was not much pretty football being played, and it might have come down to a decision. Um, Natural, unnatural position. I get told this a lot. When your hands above the shoulder and the ball hits your arm, and it moves the ball off the path it's going. For me, it's a handball anywhere on the pitch. So yeah, I don't care what the officials say. I'm not even going to speak to them after the game because they just say, yeah, okay, we'll look at it, we'll assess things, we'll watch it back as we always do, and we'll get some feedback. But that ain't good enough. So, but that's that. That side of the game. Today, I thought the boys rolled their sleeves up and were brilliant. It was going to be a gritty game. The pitch is pretty poor. Both teams knew it was going to be a scrap, and I thought we had to compete and put our heads on things and win first and seconds. That's what we did, and it wasn't pretty. We knew that. We knew it weren't going to be pretty. The game was in doubt anyway. But actually, the pitch was actually okay. It wasn't puddling anywhere, but yeah, not much football being played, if I must say. So it might have come down to one decision. That was a really key decision that they need to get it right. Simple.
Just on the pitch, you say a good point. I was told yesterday it was underwater. So first and foremost, well done to the volunteers from Leamington that got the game on.
Yeah.
But then like you said, it's a bobbly pitch. I mean, you'll be able to see behind you in the frame that the clumps of mud that have coming up, and it was never going to be a pretty game. But both teams battled. There wasn't very much quality in there. But when you look back at it in hindsight, we've hit the post twice and come very, very close from the chances that we made today, and it's just not kind of going our way at the moment.
No, we've hit the post twice. They've had a couple half chances, but there was a little bit of passage where we got the ball moving a little bit around the back, and Chaz found some good pockets into Tom and into Callum's feet. And we had a couple of good passages, but there wasn't much in the game. We knew that it was going to be a battle. Everyone stood up, everyone was counted. Roll your sleeves up and get on with it. But yeah, we need these decisions. So yeah, the boys will be disappointed, like they were last week with that decision, and like they were with the South Shields one. So it's making sure that us as staff, we make sure we keep the boys' spirits alive and keep them in good spirits, keep them upbeat, show them the good stuff today. Wasn't much sort of a footballing side of stuff that we have to look at today. It was more about positioning, covering, depth, pressure on the ball, first contact, second balls, effort, work rate. So a lot of that we'll be looking at. But yeah, we've got a nice sort of week now to prepare again. The boys have picked up injuries along the way, and we're a little bit light on the bench today. So the young ones had to step in and be counted. But I thought the boys put in a massive shift at a difficult place on a difficult pitch.
Yeah, it was. You mentioned it was a battle. It was a real battle out there. Both teams really battled from the first second to the very last moment of the game. And right at the end, there was a lot of huff and puff from the home team, really. But when you look back at it, I don't think Johnny Maxted was troubled that much. But it is a clean sheet, and if you keep them, you can't lose games. Obviously,
No.
the next bit is scoring the goal down the other end.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of half chances. I thought first half, first 15 minutes, we were putting balls in the box and crossing, and I think George went on a really good run. I thought Bernie put a good ball in, Potts put a couple of good balls in. We stopped doing it. Maybe we couldn't get the ball wide enough, quick enough, and it was sort of a fighting game. But yeah, we were a little bit light today with bodies. We had Darnell who went down with an injury, and Ewan Clark as well. DJ's made the bench after having a bit of a swollen knee, and Parks made the bench after having a bit of a dodgy belly. So we're a little bit light. So yeah, the boys had to stand up and be counted today, and I thought they really did that. And a couple of real standout performances in there in terms of grittiness and attitude and endeavour and tackling and fighting and scrapping. So that's what it's going to take. But a clean sheet is really important. It's just it's overshadowed again by decisions. We work ever so hard as staff and players to get a result, and sometimes you need a bit of luck. And 3 games on the bounce now, we're not getting that luck. So maybe 4th game.
Yeah, I don't think either side were really too happy with the referee, to be honest,
Yeah.
at the end. But going forward, we have to think forward. I'm going to skip over Tuesday night for just a second because the next game is another big one. They keep getting big. It's Worksop Town away. They were kind of in that clump of teams that are just above us. We have to go again, but we have to get the 3 points there, don't we? I mean, it was a battle today over there. I think it's a 3G pitch, so it might suit both teams a little bit better. Are you looking forward to that one after today?
Yeah, we've got a good amount of time. We've got the Tuesday night game, Senior Cup to look forward to. We've got some boys who won't be playing in that because they've had a massive shift and they've put a lot of work into the last 3 games. But we need to get the boys minutes as well, who have been starved of minutes and waiting patiently. So it's a real good game for us as well. But most of the team will be offloaded. We have to make sure we protect them. We're getting injuries left, right and centre, which is not great this part of the season. But another big game, Worksop away. We came in with the intentions to get 3 points. We were 1 decision away with maybe getting that. And the boys need to be in good spirits. This was a different type of game. It wasn't a footballing game. This was a real battle and scrap, an ugly game. So it just demonstrated that we can do that and we can be ugly and we can fight and scrap. So we've got a nice week now to pick it apart, to have individual chats and unit meetings and go through it a little bit. But Worksop will be a different challenge, 3G pitch, obviously a better surface than today. So I expect a little bit more football.
Yeah, final one for me. You're probably a little bit disappointed that we've not got all 3 points today, but we have got a point, and that is the the be all and end all. Because if you can't win it, don't lose it, and that was a positive today.
Yeah, they had a couple of chances. We've hit the post twice. I think it was fairly even, but that decision, you get a free shot on goal. So I'd like to think we'll convert that one. But yeah, real promising performance in terms of attitude and work rate. Clean sheet, massive, really important, and a point away from home on the road. Picking up points is really good. Home, trying to get more wins, but Worksop's a different challenge. So we'll go there in good spirits and make sure we put in another good performance.
Ross, thanks very much.
Cheers.